within at-risk youth, a lot of times there's preventative measures or those types of things where if you can help that person or help them kind of step in before it becomes too late kind of thing. And I think for juvenile delinquents, a lot of times they don't really even know that they have options. And so working with the mental health in juvenile delinquent setting is kind of, it's a little different. And I think that oftentimes it's kind of one of those populations that's overlooked. And so, you know, sometimes people just look at them like they're just bad kids. They're just bad kids. There's nothing you can do for them. And I disagree. I think there's other things that you can do, and I mean, they're just kids. Like when it comes down to it, they're just kids. I really like community service, and I really like getting out into the community and doing different types of stuff. I've had the opportunity to do some mini screenings at a multicultural fair for little kids, because I like working with kids. And so that was kind of neat, just to kind of go to the fair, and parents who wanted to make sure that their kids are reaching their developmental milestones, that was the opportunity that I got, is to, you know, go and play with the kids and do some of the screenings and talk to the parents about some of what we had found. And that was kind of neat, because I'd never done anything like that before. Let's see, there was another time where, just recently actually, I got to present at a camp. I guess one of the camp directors knew a professor here, and so he had asked for a student to come and do a presentation on either like bullying or cyberbullying or something like that. And so one of my friends and I, she also goes to school here, of course, we went and we did a presentation there. And it was really neat, because we were like, cyberbullying is like the new thing, and it's coming up, and the different topics about it and stuff. And so we got to go to this camp, and we got to meet all these kids, and we got to present some ideas about like what it means to be bullied, and then how you can prevent or at least handle cyberbullying. So that was really neat to be able to do that, and I think that's been pretty cool. I think one of the greatest things about Forest is the faculty. When I came here, I think that I kind of had already met some of the faculty, so I knew that they were really great. But when I came here and I had questions, they were just so approachable. And I think that's one of the things that helps with the transition, or like figuring out where you want to go with like your thesis or research or stuff like that. The professors here, they have a wide range of interests and the types of things that they have done. And so for me, the faculty were so great and so willing to have like open doors and talk to you about all kinds of things. Here it's kind of like your cohort, and the students work together, and the students work next to professors, and we all kind of work together to achieve things together. And so it's even like in classwork, you know, we ask each other questions, and if someone needs help or doesn't understand something, like we're not afraid to kind of talk to each other. And so yeah, it's kind of got that community setting. So I think that's what makes it different. I'm actually from El Paso, Texas, so back in the desert, like 1,200 miles away. So the one thing I do like is that it's green. Also, people are really friendly here, and so back home, not a lot of people are too friendly or outgoing or anything like that. And so when I moved here, when people are really nice, I was like very confused at first. I was like, okay, you're being nice. What, like, hello, do you want to have a conversation in the grocery line, you know? It's kind of bizarre to me. But once I got to know it, it's kind of nice, because it's, even though Springfield's not a small place, they still act like it's got that small town feel. So I thought that was really neat. She was trying to turn on the projector, and she grabbed this thing next to the VCR, and she starts pushing it, and she starts pointing it at it and pushing it, and then she's like, well, it's not working. So she put it back, and then she realized that it was like right under it, it said only push in case of emergencies, like it was the panic button. So she had no idea, so she let us know. She's like, just so you guys know, I think that might have been the panic button. Sometime during class, police might enter. I just want to let you know, it's fine. So we just laughed and whatever. I think the most important advice is making sure that the program fits for you. It's one of those things where you have to fit for the program as well as the program has to fit for you. And so it is a kind of a big and important decision. And so you have to make sure that what you want to do is be here in the same sense that this program is going to be able to meet your needs.